Hello and welcome to the lecture series on principles of microeconomics. In the previous classes, we dealt with something called as demand, determinants of demand, law of demand and the demand curve. In this class, I will teach you something called as the elasticity of demand. So let's get started. So I hope you know what law of demand particularly means. Law of demand relates to as the price of the commodity X increases, the quantity of the commodity decreases under the condition ceteris paribus, which means everything else remaining constant. As the price of the commodity X increases, the price of that particular commodity, as the price of the commodity increases, the quantity demanded of it starts to fall. Conversely, it is true for price fall. When the price falls, the quantity demanded will go up. So this is something which is in a very raw sense or crude sense can be called as the responsiveness of the consumer to quantity demanded because of the underlying changes in price. So now what elasticity of demand means is elasticity of demand means it is the measure of responsiveness. It is a measure of responsiveness. This responsiveness is not only with respect to price but a few other indicators as well. Now I hope you can recollect, I taught you something called as determinants of demand, and these determinants were a lot. I mean, they were a lot in number, but there were three very important determinants of demand which are central to understand the elasticity, the problem of elasticity of demand. And these three are: first is the price of the commodity itself, second is the income of the consumer, and third is price of related goods. I hope you can recollect that related goods were, one was the substitute and the other the complement. So I hope these three parameters or these three indicators or three determinants will be used to understand something called as elasticity of demand or the measure of responsiveness. What will happen if at all there is any change in the price and the corresponding response of the consumer? What will happen if at all there is a change in income, and what will be the response of the consumer? And what will happen if at all there is a change in price of related commodities? What will be the reaction of the consumer? So this is what elasticity of demand is going to measure. It is a measure of responsiveness. It is a measure of responsiveness. So I hope you have written down these three indicators, or you have taken down these three parameters. Now this elasticity is denoted by a small letter with this ED, and this can be defined as or explained as percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in price. So when this is happening, this can be further written as or percentage change in quantity due to percentage change in price. Now this percentage change, which we say, let us look at this with the help of an example. So I hope you now know what is elasticity of demand. It measures the responsiveness of the consumer to various indicators. The three indicators which we looked at was price of the commodity, income of the consumer, and the price of complement and price of substitute or related good, whatever you call it. So this is the thing. So now let us assume that the consumer was initially consuming good X. Let the quantity be denoted by Qx and let the price be denoted by Px. Now let us assume that he was purchasing or he was consuming 10 units of this particular commodity at price the price was 100 rupees 100. Yeah, this was the price. Now we will look at one condition, that is what is the response of change in price to the quantity demanded. Yeah, now let us consider that price changes from rupees 100 to 110. Yeah, so this is a 10% increase. Yeah, this is a 10% increase in the price. Now what will be the response of the consumer? As we know that law of demand says that as the price of the commodity increases, the quantity demanded will go down, will fall. And now hence earlier at this price, I was at the price of rupees 100, I was consuming 10 units. Yeah, 10 units. Now as a result the price goes to 110, probably I will start purchasing 9 units. Yeah, I'll start purchasing 9 units. So this is again due to change in price, there's a change in quantity. And elasticity is doing what? Elasticity is measuring this. Elasticity is measuring the percentage change in quantity demanded of any particular commodity with respect to the percentage change in price of that. Now let us look at mathematically how these percentage changes can be written. Yeah, so I hope the example is pretty much clear. I am not going to use a lot of numbers and make it all the more mathematical, but I will just give you a sense, an algebraic sense of how percentage changes will look like. Now percentage change. Yeah, so now let us assume that the initial quantity is Q and the changed quantity is delta Q. So changed is denoted by Q, the initial quantity is denoted by Q, and changed quantity is denoted by delta Q. Yeah. On the contrary, initial price is equal to P or Qx. Let us write it this way so that it will be very easy for you, because here I am writing Q, capital Q, it is for initial quantity. Yeah, so price, initial price is Px and the changed price is equal to delta Px. Now mathematically I have to write this: percentage change in quantity demanded of x due to percentage change in price of x. Now how will I write this mathematically is percentage change. Okay, so the change in quantity demanded divided by the original quantity into 100, this is percentage change in quantity demanded of commodity. Yeah, this is change in quantity x divided by the original quantity into 100, entirely this division divided by change in price divided by the entire price, the initial price into 100. Yeah, so now I hope I can cancel out the hundreds, and when you take this in the numerator, P will go up and delta P will come down. So this will, the next step which happens in this is delta Qx divided by Q into, because this comes, yeah, this becomes Px upon delta Px. Yeah, so I can further classify this, I hope you guys are with me, I can further classify this into delta Qx divided by delta Px into P by Q. Yeah, so this is talking about the change and this is talking about the original units. Yeah, original units or original quantities and prices. So elasticity of demand, or this is in the nutshell, this is called as price elasticity of demand, because here I have considered price with respect to price, how quantity is behaving. So here this concept, this entire concept is also called as price elasticity of demand, and it is denoted by ED or EP, price elasticity of demand. This is elasticity of, this is price elasticity of demand is the change in quantity demanded of x to change in price of x multiplied by price, initial price of x divided by the initial quantity of x. Yeah, so I hope this concept is pretty much clear. Here X and X. So this concept is pretty much clear, which is called as elasticity of demand. Yeah, it is what it is doing is it is a measure of responsiveness, how a underlying change in price of the commodity or the income of the consumer or the price of related goods, they can be either complements or substitutes, will affect the change in quantity demanded of a particular commodity. Here in this we have seen a very crude form, a very raw form of what elasticity of demand particularly means. In the next lecture I will take up price elasticity of demand again, and then income, and then the cross elasticity. This is also called as cross elasticity of demand. Yeah, so we will look at this in the next lecture. Thank you so much.